shit.
When I wake up in the morning and the alarm gets out of warning, I don't think I'll ever make it on time. By the time I grab my books and I give myself a look, I'm at the corner just in time to see the bus fly by. It's alright, 'cause I'm safe at the bell.
What's up, party people? Welcome once again to Saved by the Bell Volume 5, Episode 5. Now, today, I want to ask you, would you dare to be great? Now, this is a saying that gets bandied around a lot lately with boxers, daring to be great. And we know this weekend, or this Friday, Anthony Crolla is going to dare to be great. Now, there's a lot of backlash with this fight. There's a lot of negativity around this fight. A lot of people are saying it's dangerous for Anthony Crolla. Why is he going over there to fight possibly the pound for pound number one in the world? Well, let me take you back. Now, I'm old enough to remember when Lloyd Honeyghan went to America to fight Donald Curry and remarkably won that fight, or when Frank Bruno went over to the States to fight the man that was the dominant, most feared fighter on the planet in Mike Tyson in the heavyweight division. Now, at that time, we used to kind of believe that those fighters were not gonna win, but we wanted to support them, and we wanted to follow them, and we always had that hope deep inside that possibly, just possibly, they might do the unthinkable. Now, Anthony Crolla, if he wins, is pretty much doing the unthinkable, the unimaginable. Could he actually go there and outbox the pound for pound number one, which is Crolla Lomachenko? No, unfortunately not. He can't. It's not going to happen, people. I think we all know that. The betting odds show that. The pundits show that. But I still need to follow him and still need to give him that little bit of support in the 1 billionth% chance that he might win this fight. Now, Bob Arum has publicly stated that he got this fight shoved up his arse. Well, yes, he probably did. It went to purse bids, and they didn't want to have Crolla Lomachenko, one of the biggest names in boxing, on DAZN. So Eddie Hearn was beaten to the punch. So they probably, although they said, not probably, they've overpaid Anthony Crolla for this fight. Now, if I was Anthony Crolla, would I take this fight? Yeah, of course I would. You know, when the years go on and the years go by, and one day he's sitting there with his kids and he says, and Crolla Lomachenko is one of the pound for pound great Hall of Famers of all time, he can say, I share the ring with him, lads. Kids, I share the ring with him. When he's down the pub and he's retired, he can turn around and say, I share the ring with him. I think I hurt him. There might be a moment where you might hurt him in the 3rd or the 4th round in a body shot, and he say, yeah, I hurt him. But in reality, he didn't win. You know, he'll get some respect. He'll get a big payday, and rightly so, for taking such a massive fight up. But why is Crolla Lomachenko taking this fight? Well, he's saying he's taking this fight because apparently, so Bob Arum says, Eastern Europeans love to hold on to their belts. They love collecting belts, like Usyk collected belts. They love collecting belts and they don't like to give them up. No, I don't think that's the case at all. He wanted to fight Richard Comey. Richard Comey had a hand injury, so as a late replacement, the WBA ordered Anthony Crolla to fight. Now, when Crolla Lomachenko was asked about this fight and asked how the fight would go, he said he don't know. He thinks that Anthony Crolla could possibly go the distance. Well, Anthony Crolla's got a good engine. Average hand speed, average power, average footwork, but he's got a good engine. So possibly he could go for 12 rounds, but who can go for 12 rounds and take that punishment? I mean, ask Nicholas Walters. He took the punishment for 7 rounds and quit. I could see a quit coming on because it's too much. I think it's one thing saying and one thing watching on television, watching Lomachenko fighting, but actually once you get in there and realise how quick he is, how smart he is, how hard he probably hits even for a smaller guy, and how brilliant his footwork is, then all of a sudden plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D and plan E all go out of the window. Now, this fight has kind of gone under the radar. You know, there's not been much publicity. Sky Sports haven't really pushed it, and it's on a Friday night, so it's one that possibly, you know, is not really gonna cross any hardcore to casual fans. I don't think it's really going to do that, especially not in this country. So all we can do is hope that Anthony Crolla goes out there, gives his best. I know a lot of people don't like it. They think it's dangerous for him taking the fight, but he's daring to be great. So why wouldn't you dare to be great? But once again, unfortunately, he is going to dare to be great, but I doubt very much he's going to be great. He's going to take his big check, which is obviously being paid. He's going to get some exposure. But look, when he stepped up Linares twice, he's lost twice. He's never stepped up into an elite level and won, let alone a super elite level. And that's what you're talking about when you're talking about Vasyl Lomachenko. So I will watch it. I will enjoy it because I love watching high tech. I love watching him. He gives you a masterclass, even though his last two performances were a bit hit and miss. He's going to give Anthony Crolla a pasting, and people will complain about it and think it's dangerous. Hey, it's up to Anthony Crolla if he wants to take that fight. If he wants to go into the lion's den and he wants to go and fight the lion, let him go and do it. Let him go and do it because he's getting paid for it. It's the biggest chance of his life. You know, Liam Smith, Amir Khan went and fought Canelo. Go and do it. It's probably not going to end out well, but he's got to believe in himself, and I'm sure he does believe in himself. You know, you have to take this sort of this sort of fight on. But let's hope he goes out there, and let's try and reminisce back to when we had times where fighters like Frank Bruno and Lloyd Honeyghan and Barry McGuigan went onto the big stage and went to fight the fighters that they thought they couldn't beat. You know, I think the last one we could probably talk about is Ricky Hatton was probably the last person to do that when he went and fought Floyd Mayweather, and we saw how that turned out. You know, and there's part of us, you know, I want us to go back to that part of us that think possibly maybe he can do it. Let's believe that he can do it, and there'd be no one more happier than me if Crolla beat Vasyl Lomachenko. But unfortunately, people, it ain't gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. Not in a month of Sundays. Anyway, I'm going to come back later on in the week for some more videos, a bit of news. I've been a bit busy lately, so I haven't been able to rock anything up for you. But now I'm back once again like a renegade master. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your views. Thanks for your subscribers, your likes, and all the feedback I'm getting. I'm loving it. And one more thing, be careful out there. It's dangerous.